Welcome to solverfy.
We need 5 reasons for using frequency distributions. The textbook lists all 5 reasons at the very end of the section, but let's go through them each one by one. The first reason is to organize the data in a more relevant format. Over on the right, you can see an example of a list of ages for a group of people, and at the bottom, we just have a list, and at the top, we have a frequency distribution for those ages. The list at the bottom does not give us any relevant information, and it's very difficult to tell anything meaningful about the data. But using the frequency distribution, it is much easier to determine how many people there are in each age group, and you can talk more intelligently about your data. The second reason is to determine the shape of the distribution. For this, we would look at the tallies. Looking here, we can outline the shape of the tallies like this, and it is sideways, so if we looked at it vertically, like how you're probably used to seeing it, it would probably look something like this, and we can see that the distribution is normal. The third reason is to make calculations such as average and spread easier to find. Here we go. For this one, we can't tell the exact calculation for the average and spread using the frequency distribution. We can only estimate it, but we can very easily estimate it. We could calculate the exact numbers using the list, but it would take a lot of effort. To use an estimate for the distribution, we would just use the midpoints. So the spread we would calculate to be about 40, for example, because we would say that it's between 5 for this and 45 for this. So that would give us a difference of 40. Our fourth reason is to make charts and graphs easier to draw and label. Now you can imagine that if we were to draw a pie chart or a bar graph, all we would need for that is the age groups and the frequencies. So we really would just plug those numbers right into the graph and draw it. For a pie chart, you would have to calculate the percentages, so there would be one extra step for that. Finally, our last reason is to allow for comparisons between multiple data sets. If you were to have two frequency distributions side by side, it would be very easy to compare the center and spread. You could tell where the most data points are in each, and you could compare the range and things like that. Using the list of ages, you would really have to dig deep into the data to try to figure that out.